What is up guys, this is Tito back with another video on the POCO F5, and finally today I'm gonna be trying to flash Android 15 ROMs on the POCO F5. So here we go, and this is the Derpfest ROM that I'll be trying to flash. I have been noticing for a couple of days or even weeks that the Derpfest ROM is being available with Android 15, and it had bugs, but right now it has almost fixed all the bugs. And as you can see, all the stuff that has been fixed are listed right here in the changelogs, and there are a couple of notes and stuff from right here. And there is the hypervis camera, hypervis gallery and stuff like that. So that is really nice. So I thought this is gonna be the sweet spot or sweet time to actually flash Android 15 so that we get almost everything working. So first of all, let me talk about the build date. This is the 30th November 2024 build, pretty much the last November build you can say, and of course based on Android 15. But in case you are wondering which ROM I'm using currently, well, I am on the latest Evolution X ROM. I just reviewed it yesterday, and you can check out the full review from the description and the cards as well. This is of course based on Android 14. As you can see in the about section, it shows Android 14, and here is the version of the Evolution X ROM. But that's not the focus today. So I'm gonna be trying to flash the Derpfest ROM. But let me actually tell you one thing, that I'll be using Orange Fox recovery. This is an unofficial Orange Fox recovery, and you can download it from right here. This is the Pling link. I'll be trying to use this particular recovery because it has been tested with Derpfest ROM, I guess. In the support, it shows Android 14 and 15. Now, make sure if you're flashing by following this method, just back up everything from your device to a laptop or PC. As you can see, I have my laptop right here. I have backed up all my stuff that I need, and even in cloud, I have backed up stuff. And I have all the files necessary to actually complete the flashings on this particular laptop. So I can just quickly copy and paste stuff. That's why I have it right here. And we have the Derpfest ROM file right here. This is the GApps included build, and we have the Orange Fox recovery. This is the one I'm gonna be using. I just renamed it to this A15 at the last. And of course you have to use the latest firmware, and this is the firmware that I'm gonna be using. It's the hypervis 1.0.13 firmware, and this is for Marble in Global. I'm gonna be using this particular firmware. The file size is about 130 MB, I guess. Of course, all the necessary files will be linked in the description, so do not worry. So first things first, on my POCO F5, I'm gonna reboot to recovery. I of course already have a Orange Fox recovery, but I'll flash the new recovery. Let me show you how can I do that. I will enter the lock screen pin right here. By the way, if you don't have the Orange Fox recovery installed or any other recovery installed, you can just follow the fast boot method, and for that you can watch the guides from the description again. In case you are wondering, this is the recovery version that I'm currently on, that I flash Android 14 ROMs with, but I'm gonna be updating it to the Android 15 version of the Orange Fox recovery. So for that, I'll go into this A15 folder. We have this Orange Fox unofficial for Marble, and I'll just hit that. And this is a zip file, by the way. So I'll just uncheck this reboot after installation and just swipe to install and wait for the time being. It will reboot to Orange Fox recovery, the new one, automatically, and it's doing that right now. It is also asking me for the lock screen pin, so I'll enter that again. So currently it shows all my files, and right now if I go into the about section of this Orange Fox, the version shows unofficial, build type shows unofficial, so everything is unofficial. But I'll try to use this recovery. Okay, so I'm not formatting data at the first step. I'll try to actually flash it on top, then format the data, because I'm not willing to copy and paste all the files again and again. That's why let's try this particular method. So this is gonna be kind of a dirty flash, but this is not, because I'll format the data at the last step. So first of all, I'll just select this firmware, and as you can see, this is the latest firmware, the Marble in Global OS 1.0.13. that is the hypervis kind of firmware for the POCO F5. So I'll select that, then add to queue, then I'll go to the installation folder, and right here I'll select the Derpfest ROM, and as you can see, this is how it looks like. Reflash Orange Fox recovery is selected, so I'll just swipe to install and wait for the time being. Flashing is currently successful, so I'll just go to home and I'll try to format data right now. So I'll just go to wipe section, then format data, and I'll type yes and hit right. It shows factory resetting or formatting data. Shows successful data format completed. Right now I'll just reboot to system. Let's see what happens. Hopefully we have successfully flashed Android 15 based Derpfest ROM. There is the Derpfest logo. Looks pretty dope. Sorry for the reflection of the camera. Just look at that Derpfest logo on the POCO F5. Alright, so we can see the welcome screen of Derpfest. It shows welcome to your Derpfest. Right now, I will be setting up the ROM. Let's just continue. So there is the Derp launcher present in this ROM. And these are pretty much the stock apps on this particular build. There is the Hypervis kind of gallery, the Dolby Atmos, and even the Mi Video app. And these are the default Derp wallpapers. I'll just use that for the time being. The quick setting panel right out of the box, I have to say, looks pretty dope. And in the Android version section, this is how it looks like, guys. There is the Derpfest logo right on top. And on the POCO F5, finally, we have Android 15. And as you can see, Android 15 logo shows up in this particular section. And here we have the maintainer as Kenway214. So huge thanks to the developer of this particular ROM for giving us Android 15 this quick on POCO F5. And the security patch level is 5th November 2024. The stock kernel is this 5.10 GKI kind of kernel. This Linux is enforcing, and here is the build number. By the way, just look at that Android 15 kind of animation. Looks pretty cool. Of course, I'll be trying to review this particular build real soon. But before that, let me show you the camera and stuff. And here, as you can see, the Hypervis or the POCO camera is there. And in the settings, this is how it looks like. Shutter sound, you can disable. You can customize the camera modes to have the more panel. You can change the volume button function to shutter, and you can have even more options like the panorama, vlog, short film, all these things. In the video settings, you can go up to 4K, but yes, 60 FPS option is not there with 4K, but you can go up to 1080p and 60 FPS as well if you want that. And let me show you with the portrait mode and stuff. Yes, the portrait mode should be working, and the front camera, yes, it's working, I guess. So I just took this portrait mode selfie and I'll allow this. And as you can see, the background bokeh and stuff is working perfectly fine. That we finally have MIUI gallery also here. I mean the Hypervis gallery. And there is this adjust option stuff. You can go into the edit section and you can have this doodle, then AI and beautify kind of modes are there. And even the bokeh, this Hypervis gallery is there right out of the box. So that is nice. Also, as you can see, 5G is showing up right on top. So 5G is hopefully is working. Let me just place a call, and there is this Google dialer. As you can see, the calling and stuff, everything is working fine. And even while calling, I can see 5G right there. And you can record the calls if you want to. There is also BCR if you need that, as you can see. And in the Derpfest's launcher settings, we have this kind of look. It looks pretty good in my opinion. It looks sleek. And in the miscellaneous settings, we have the hidden and protected apps, even the suggestions you can disable from right here. And there is the recents option and memory info and stuff you can enable from right here. Even more options are there. Yes, there is double tap to sleep and stuff, as you can see. And the fingerprint scanner, just notice animations, looks pretty dope. And if I enable the always on display, I just disable the dark theme. Just look at this, how beautiful it looks. There is this background transparency you can notice. And in the settings, looks super good. And even the animations here, just look at that, how beautiful it looks. And in the recents, this is how the panel actually looks like. There is a screenshot clear all, and you can even edit that, I guess. And let me show you the always on display. Looks pretty cool. Just notice the clock. And yeah, the Android 15 kind of animation looks super dope. Just look at that. How beautiful that clock animation actually looks like on this device. Let me try this one. Yep, definitely I can notice the difference. It looks super animated. Of course, I'll be soon reviewing this particular Derpfest ROM. Currently, I'll just restore all my files and stuff so that I get to use this as my daily driver. And hopefully my experience will be really good because it already has the Hypervis camera and stuff. And hopefully the overall experience will be good because all the lenses, as you can see, are working fine. So yeah, pretty much this is how you install Android 15 or flash Android 15 on your POCO F5, guys. If you found this video helpful, give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends if you feel like. So there you have it, the how to flash guide is finally up for the POCO F5. Huge thanks to the developers for making it happen for our beloved POCO F5. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. This is Tito from KTNTECH signing off for today, and I'll be catching you guys in the next one. Do stay tuned for more videos.